welcome. Okay, so this is time to put your thinking caps on here, and I'm going to give you a couple of scenarios, and I want you to just run them through your head and see what what the result would be for these scenarios, right? Okay. Now, if Hollywood's listening out there, which I know they might be, right? These are my ideas, and if you want to use them, you'll have to contact me, of course, and then make a big feature film of it. And I can see Rock playing a part in these films. He plays a lot of parts in B movies, so yeah, I can see that. But anyway, here's the scenario. First scenario is this. Right, so the night comes on the planet Earth, and everything's nice, right? And then the morning comes, the sun comes up, and everything, the light comes across the Earth, and all of a sudden the man wakes up in his house or whatever, and he can't find his wife. And what's happened is, overnight, all the females on the planet have been taken. Well, let's assume they've been taken by aliens because they need to have reproduction things on their planet. They haven't got any women left, or something's happened. But they've come and they've taken all the females from planet Earth. Every one. So, would the cities still function? Right? This is the scenario. In other words, would the planet still sort of function? Right? So I'm thinking in my head now as well, and I'm thinking, in my mind, the cities would probably still function. Traffic would still be going. There would be less people, of course. Hospitals might have a bit of a problem because, but there are a lot of male nurses now as well. Maybe daycare centres might have a little bit of a struggle. But as for the transportation and everything else, I think, yeah, that would run. Men would still pull up and start digging the street up and all that, so that would run. Trains would run. I mean, I'm thinking, I can't be thinking too much that it would actually, stop running in a certain areas. There's obviously certain areas there wouldn't be where women were working. That they're not there now. So yeah, But I think it would still run. My personal opinion would be it would still run. They would have to plug the holes where the missing people were and that, obviously. But yeah, I think it would still run. Right. So scenario 2, and you guys know what the scenario 2 is going to be, of course. So the next night comes or whatever, or one of them, and then they wake up in the morning, and there's no males. Say, let's for instance, the planet people, they needed males for drones as such, so that they could work on their whatever, on this big massive planet, about 50 times bigger than Earth. So they needed male drones and male labor. So they took all the males from the planet Earth, and there's no males left on the planet. Completely gone. There'll be a few women crying. There's no doubt about that. But would the city still run? Right? That's the scenario. And in my mind, and I might be a bit biased here, I don't think it would run very well. I think it would be very quiet. Things would not be moving very well. A lot of things would be, stationary. So there may be a few people screaming somewhere. I don't think it would run very well, if at all, right? Those are the two scenarios. I could be wrong on both of those. But let me know what you guys think of that scenario. What would happen in that scenario? And it could happen, There's aliens out there. It could happen. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think it would happen on those two scenarios. Thanks for listening.